Hi you guys, thank you for watching this channel. I'm gonna go ahead and do 2024 for the zodiacs, and then I'll go ahead and go back doing what I was doing before. I do apologize, I was having issues with my laptop. I had the blue screen and it took me forever to finally figure it out, but I was able to finally resolve the issue this morning. So let's go ahead and get started before I start getting interruptions. It is a Sunday. It's just my weekends go by so fast these days. So we're just gonna go ahead and start with the with Capricorn and go all the way down. Let me get this thing done. We're just going to see what's going to be happening next year for each zodiac. All of them are going to be in this channel. Just look for your timestamp and go there. Okay. Capricorn, I got. You know what's weird? So, by the way, you guys, if you guys like this channel, please subscribe, okay? And like the video. Help me get more exposure. I'm sorry. I know I'm bad about posting, but I had computer issues. What am I gonna do? And just so you know, it's like there's something going on this property that causes me problems because I have a radio that's stuck on, and we shut off all the power to this unit, and it still keeps running. There's no power going to that stereo. There's no reason for it to stay on 24/7. And I'm listening to Christmas music 24/7. I'm not one who really cares for the music. Hang on one second. I just realized something. I need to see with my hair. It doesn't look any better. I tried. It's got a lot of static in it because whenever it gets really dry out, it gets a lot of static. So that's why this happens. So Capricorn, one of the things I saw in shuffling, because just so you guys know, I get messages when I'm shuffling. Okay, and I'm getting like there's I saw the tower moment. Okay, a tower card. And you know it's more of I don't see it as being bad. I see it being good. You're going to be having a lot of upsets throughout the year of 2024. One minute you're going to be on top of the world, next minute you'll be down in the dumps, right? And it's going to be switching back and forth like this for you, and you're going to feel like everything's chaotic in your life. But what's really going on is imagine being on a scale, right? And you're trying to just where it stays balanced. Well, what happens is there's going to be some parts of your life where you're going to be giving too much attention to one area and not enough to the other. And when that happens, it causes things to drop off because you're supporting too much. It means taking on too much. So if you want to watch let me close this. Watch the whole uh, chaotic time in your life. You want to make sure that you're only focusing on one thing at a time and try to be balanced. Don't focus so much on work and not as much in play. You want to do both, okay? You really want to, and maybe bring in some meditation to support you through this time. I see this being like an end of a cycle for a lot of you, and this end of a cycle is going to be a bit chaotic, but yet necessary. And at the end of this cycle that you're on right now, and this is probably a cycle you've been on for some time, and you've probably been hearing about a lot, but it's going to cause you to finally get into a place of where you want to be. Okay, you're going to finally have a job that you love. You're finally going to have the money that you can pay your bills. You're no longer going to have all these things falling down, and you're having to build it back up again. I know a lot of Capricorns have felt it, and yeah, it's basically molding. So 2024 is going to be the final molding process, right? You know how like it's kind of where they're showing me a mold and they're showing me a crafter who sits there and they're kind of taking off little pieces here and there. It's kind of how 2024 is going to go for you, which sucks because I'm a Capricorn. Capricorn's never fun. We have not been having fun lately. Not since the early part of 2000s, I think. I don't know about you, but I feel like I've been going up a steep hill, steep cliff, just waiting for the bottom to drop out at some point. Because everything's just been going wrong these days. So let's see here. Let's see what else is coming. I really get it's just something that's going to bring you into your power. It's shaping you. 2024 is the final shaping of your life that you started back in 2008, right? Was it 2008 when Pluto went into Capricorn? It's the final stretch. So if you can hold on for just a few more months, I'm getting like you're gonna. It's like when Pluto's not in Capricorn, things are gonna get good. When Pluto comes back to Capricorn, things might fall apart a little bit, but not as dramatic as it did previously. It's just going to be a mild hiccup here and there, but nothing major. Okay, nothing that you cannot handle. My cats have destroyed. Look what they've done to my thing. They've destroyed it. Oh, I gotta fix it. One of many things I gotta do yet. Yeah, there's gonna be. It's kind of a. They told me the sort. They also showed me the 7 swords. You're also. I also got in 2024. You're gonna be. A lot of people who. The people around you that mean you harm, who pretend to be your supportive friends or family, are going to be exposed for who they really are, and it might already have been starting. Right? You might have been picking up little red flags of somebody that's in your life, and yeah. It's going to be a hard pill to swallow. Okay. But that's because not everybody can go with you with where you're going. And that's basically what I'm seeing. Okay. And they don't want you to be afraid of what's happening right now. They want you to go with the flow just for right now. Do not be afraid of this. Okay. This is the 9 of Swords and the 8 of Swords. Do not be afraid. Okay. Because what's going to happen is at the end of the cycle is the Ace of Pentacles. And you really need to hold on for right now. And so I'm getting like around next year, around fall time, is when things are finally just going to explode into blessings and greatness, right? Where you're no longer having to pick up the pieces every time the bottom falls out. You really need to focus more on meditation and more on self-perseverance and self-help. You need to focus on you more than anybody else. If you're sitting there and you're focusing on taking care of your neighbor, taking care of your friends, taking care of your family, that tower moment is going to seem harder than it really needs to be. But if you're focusing on self and you're using all you've learned these last, what was that, 15, 16 years, right? You're going and implement into the next 12 months. Okay. By this time next year, your life will be different. It'll be better. Trust me. Your life will be this by this time next year. You've just got to get through these next few months. Just hang on tight. Okay. I know it's scary at times because you think to yourself, maybe it's not wise to continue the path that you're on because you're worried about that. But I want you to know, like this is going to be the first 4 months. All right. First 4 months. All right. You're going to be, what do I do? Where do I go? I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing with my life. I don't know who I'm supposed to be anymore. I don't even recognize myself. I don't like myself. Right. And then you're going to sit for the next 4 months after that. So this is up until April. This will be up until about August. And you're going to be like, I'm too afraid to make any changes. I can't do this right now. I can't go on anymore. I'm so scared of what's going to happen to me. And the last 4 months, which is about from September on, is the Pentacles. And that's basically what I'm seeing. Okay, what I'm seeing is by next year, around September, things just start getting better. All right. And the only way you can actually get through these 8 months of misery is by not being miserable. Right? It's very important that you understand that it's not about what hang on 1 second. It's not about what's gone wrong. It's about what you've learned. Okay? As long as you go about this as to what you've learned and use the skills that you have implemented these last 15, 16 years into these next few months. We're only talking 8 more months to go in 2024. Once you start using what you've learned and stop reacting and start responding. Okay. A lot of you have learned to not respond. A lot of you have learned to not react. A lot of you guys have created something within yourself where you've become, how would I say this? It's like you're independent, right? It's like you don't need anybody to soothe you. You don't need that best friend to go have coffee with or have drinks with to resolve your conflicts, because now you're no longer sitting there asking yourself, what do you want to do? You're no longer worrying about stuff that no longer matters. Now you're looking at the bigger picture, and the bigger picture is scary. But the bigger picture is all this is going on to lead you to this. All of this stuff, the last 15, 16 years, there was the end. This is the new beginning that's about to start next year, around September. This is the new cycle, right? This is the end of a cycle. This is a new cycle. As long as you understand that and understand that you're almost through the worst part of it, you can get through this, okay? I don't want you to stay too much into this. Meditate. Meditating, removing the blockages within you, there's a lot of good meditations on YouTube. If you're not sure, send me an email and I'll give you a link. But I do a lot of meditations because that's the only way I can get through the job I do. Okay, I deal with a lot of toxic people who don't want to pay their bills. It's not fun. It really is not fun. I'd rather sit there and write a book all day instead of doing the job I'm doing. But it pays the bills. Okay. Don't get into this. Not for too long. Okay. This is almost over. It really is. It's just you're at the home stretch of it. And I know it's hard right now. I know things have been difficult and you're not sure which way to go. But you need to start listening. You need to quiet your mind. Okay. And hopefully you don't have the same problem that I do where the radio just won't shut off. Because that just aggravates me. I like quiet and it won't stop. It won't shut off. But what I'm really getting is that you're going to finally get into everything that you've ever worked hard for. Okay, everything that you have worked hard for is coming at the end of the cycle. All right, this is the end. This is the new cycle, and this is what's coming in the first part of that cycle. Okay, and by 2025, you will not recognize your life anymore. Sorry, I heard someone drive up. Hang on one second. I gotta pause this. Someone's here. Sorry. I had to order new earphones for my phone so I can work for my computer too. So they just showed up with a package for me. So this is your future. This is what's coming. All right. Just get through the next 8 months starting into the year. Okay. And as long as let's talk about this. What do they need to do for these first 2 months to get through? What does Capricorn need to do to get through these next 8 months without losing their minds? I guess you could say. What do Capricorns need to do? Because this is going to be the first up until April. I'm an idiot. I hit pause by accident. Oh, that's hot. I just burned my tongue. We're going to go back to this. I'm so sorry. You probably missed the whole minute of me, 2 minutes of me talking. I must hit pause and I'm all talking. I'm continuing to do the reading. All right. Let me backtrack. Basically, what's going to be happening, all right? In 2024, you are bringing in a foundation of wealth, okay? And it started in November, December, and it's continuing into next year, all right? In 2024, now you're building that foundation of wealth. That foundation of wealth that you're building is leading you to where you want to be, okay? But try to stay out of your mind right now, okay? Because some things are not going to go through for you. But it's more of protection than you being rejected. Do you understand? So don't feel so bad when things don't go your way. Be grateful. okay, because you're being protected. It just means that that path is no longer for you. You really need to focus more on here. Focus on yourself. This is where changes happen. Changes happen in here. It doesn't happen out there. Attention comes from here, not up there. Okay, remember that, Capricorn. Because what I'm seeing is that you are um, building a new foundation for yourself. These last 8 months is the building blocks to your future. Okay, so as long as you understand that you are building a foundation of wealth during these next 8 months, come from a place of love. Okay, come from a place of love. And I literally just messed up on this. Come from a place of love and not from here. Stop stressing. Okay, Lovers, Two of Cups. This is not a relationship. This is you. This is your relationship with yourself. You need to build this foundation and come from a place of love. The more you come from a place of love, the stronger the foundation becomes. So you are no longer here, but you're here. You are now working towards your future. You are now making plans to create that foundation of wealth that is going to bring you into the following year and many years to come. And even for your future kids, or you're going to build wealth, and you're building a foundation of wealth, and it's starting this month and it's going into the following months. So I really want you to understand these building blocks that you're going through. Even though it feels confusing and kind of chaotic right now, I want you to understand that it's actually just it's almost equivalent. They're showing It's kind of where they're showing me a house being built, right? So it's almost equivalent to a house being built from the bottom up. And you know how it's chaotic. Everybody's pounding and all these noises and talking, and people taking coffee breaks, and there's all these things going on, and who knows how they build a house. I've never seen a house built, but I'm just saying that there's going to be a lot of different things going on around you, going on in your head. Get out of your head. Come from a place of love. Okay? That's how you get through these next 8 months, because these next 8 months is the final building blocks to your future. Okay? As long as you understand that, you'll get through these next couple months, and 2024 is going to be a really profitable year for you. So I want you to understand there is money coming for Capricorns, and this is for Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising. Okay, Venus, I don't really consider that to be really strong suit, but you know what? If you have Capricorn somewhere, go for it. Capricorn, Jupiter, go for it. Watch this video because it could apply. All right, so let's go ahead and go on to Taurus now. I'm so tired of this Christmas music. So Taurus, and Taurus is going to be 1803. Taurus, that was a pretty good reading, Capricorn. I'm not too bad. I don't see it really being anything bad. I just see it being something that you're just going to have to work on. Okay? Taurus. 2024 Taurus. Something about passion. Taurus. All Wands talks about passion. It's going to be a pretty good year for you. 2024 Ace of Cups. You're going to be in your emotions a lot through 2024, especially the first 4 months from January to April. I see you being more in your emotions, and maybe you're thinking about somebody from the past, or maybe you're looking for love, or maybe you're looking for a job that you're passionate about, or you're looking for an idea that you're passionate about. It could be a lot of different things. But what I'm seeing is that the first 4 months, it's going to be a strong indicator of you going after your passions. I see 2024 for Taurus is more about finding your passion, okay? And that's exactly what this is. I don't see it being really anything bad. It's more of finding what makes you passionate about life, right? What gives you that excitement, right? And it's more than just something physical. This is something more internal. What can you do with your life where when you wake up in the morning, you are singing on top of your lungs how great life is? That's what this year's going to be. And that's what you're going to be looking for. That's what you're going to be finding. And it's going to be a year-long pursuit for you, okay? Because you're going to do one thing, I don't like this. And you're going to do another thing, I don't like this either. You're going to do something else, I don't like this either. But I kind of like that better. You know, I kind of did like what I did before, but I don't know if I really liked it. You know, and you're going to be really thinking about a lot of these things during 2024. And a lot of this is going to, it's putting you on a new path towards your future accomplishments, okay? I guess you could say. It's a continuation of the last couple of years. And it's just because you're in a cycle of passions. And that's exactly what this is because you're learning how to find out what makes you tick, what makes you happy, what triggers you. Okay? What makes you react in such a negative way that you are tearing someone's head off to as opposed to what can you do to maybe bring down that need to tear somebody's head off and be more in the moment. Mindfulness is what I'm hearing. Mindfulness. Being mindful of where you are. Being emotionally intelligent and understanding where you're coming from. Because that is how you create the life that you want, is by identifying with your emotions more. And stop being so, what do you want to call that? Logical. Okay? Stop coming from a place of logic. Start coming from a place of emotions. And if you've detached from your emotions, you might want to ask yourself why. Because these emotions need to come up. They need to be exposed. They need to be dealt with. Okay? Because you have a cup that's overfilling with your emotions right now. And that's how 2024 is going to start. It's going to start with a bang. Okay? You might even start finding yourself crying for no reason. Cry your tears. Okay? I don't know about you, but a good cry sometimes just makes you feel better, especially when things are going crazy. All right, for some odd reason, and somebody had said it resets something in your body, and it makes sense. And so, if crying is the only thing that you can think of doing, then do it. But once you're done crying, get to work. Okay, just get into be in your emotions this year. Okay, because you're gonna find your passion at the end of this road, this pathway. And so why wouldn't you want to pursue this journey? You know, you'd want to go after this because what's going to happen as you pursue these emotions, you're going to start bringing in some abundance. You're going to start bringing in some money. You're going to start figuring out what makes you happy when you're working. You're no longer, you see this person, he's working, but he's happy about it. And so you no longer feel like you're working. You're going to feel like you're playing. And so all of a sudden getting up in the morning, going to work is no longer going to be that, you know, that whole, I don't want to wake up in the morning. You want that spring in your step in the morning to bring you to your passions, okay? And if in the morning you don't have a spring in your step to your job, then you haven't met your passion. You're just working a job to pay a bill, and that's fine. You know, you do have to support yourself, support your family. You have to pay your bills. And it's okay to take a job that you're not passionate about right now, but it's very important that you continue to pursue that thought of what are you passionate about this year, okay? Because as long as you do that, you are following what this year is supposed to be. Okay, if you follow what, you know, with more of a learning. Okay, learning. You guys, that's my cat.
great sponsors like Jim Click Automotive, American Textile Recycling Service, and Geico. Through your generosity, we can support the health and well-being of children at TMC for Children, Southern Arizona's only children's.
I hope that's my cat.
When we change kids' health,
my cat's not in there.
For all of us, there's still time
Shit.
to donate at
Sorry.
tmcabc.com/mix.
I hope to God that's my cat. My heart's beating right now. My door just opened. Liliana, Bridget, where are you guys? My Liliana likes to go into the bathroom. She loves it. She lays in the shower a lot. Don't ask me why. She just lays in there. I have to go look into this real fast. 1 second. I'm sorry. That just creeped me out. Sorry for the interruption. What I realize is Liliana's right there. She's the one that opens the door, not my Bridget. But what I found out was Bridget was locked in the bathroom and she was trying to get out. So that's why that door opened. Oh my goodness, scared me. All right. So back on this. So when you find your passions, you're going to start finding out that you're going to be making money a lot easier. Money's just going to flow to you. Okay? Because passions, when you, and here's the thing. You cannot be passionate about something if you're in the state of fear or doubt. So remember that. Okay? Because this passion is going to awaken something within you. And you're going to feel relieved, relaxed. And you're no longer going to hate to get up in the morning to go to work. That's what I'm seeing on this. Okay? What I'm seeing is the need for you to be more in the moment and to figure out what makes you happy, right? And I'm going to be honest, if you want to go ghost hunting, go ghost hunting. If that makes you happy, go ghost hunting. Forgive me, that's still really hot. Burn my tongue. Oh, that hurt. I don't have any water with me. So, I really want you to understand, okay, that the more you work on yourself and you come back to here, right? You come back into yourself and you're like, you know what makes me happy? What should I do that makes me happy? What would give me the spring in a step? If it's, oh, well, I go on vacation. Well, that's not, yeah, you can be passionate about going on vacation, but you need to see that it's going to make you money. Okay, so granted, we all love to go somewhere new. We all love to do things differently. We all want to see something, a new beginning for us. But I really want you to be more into the now, more into yourself, more into your mindset. Stop thinking here, start thinking here. What do you love? What is the one thing that you love the most? Okay, I don't know why, but I just said don't say women. Women, okay? Don't put your passion into somebody else. What can you do career-wise that you're passionate about? Okay? I'm not saying that I don't see love coming in for you, my thing with love is that I'm trying to avoid it as much as I can, just because I see it a lot where people rely on these readings too much. And they think that somebody from the past is going to come back. You should never focus on the past. Okay? Because when you focus on the past, you're no longer in the now. You're no longer mindful of where you are. You're no longer pursuing it. And so instead of me doing a 2024 reading, I should do a 2010 reading. That's equivalent what we're doing when you go in the past. Is you're looking back at 10 years from now or 13 years from that's already passed. You can't change. Unless you have a time clock, a time machine. If you have a time machine, reach out to me. I want to go with you. Because I want to go in the past and warn myself before I got married. But I'm just saying, you can't change the past. So if you're waiting for somebody to return and you're watching these videos for that, don't. I'm sorry that came out, but don't. Okay? You're just hurting yourself. Here's the funny thing, here's the thing that people don't understand, is that when you pursue somebody from the past that you love, that you still love, you have to ask yourself, why are you attached? What is about that person that you can't find within yourself? Because you're going to find out that you really don't need them. You're just only fixate on a specific expectation of a reality that doesn't exist. It's the same. So when you find that passion, you're no longer going to be held back by self-limiting beliefs or self-fulfilling prophecies that cause you to lose money, lose jobs, lose friends, lose love, right? Because when you fix this, that's when you start attracting better partners. That's when you start attracting better jobs. But if you keep focusing more on what you don't have, or you're hiding away your emotions, you're not, especially suppressing emotions, don't do it. A lot of people suppress their emotions, don't do it. Face them, deal with them, and move on. Okay? Ask yourself what it is about that person, or what about the situation that's making you not want to feel it anymore, because what you're going to find out is that it's really all up here. Okay? This right here, this mind is a brilliant mind, but it can play tricks on your perception. Okay? Because when something doesn't go your way, you're disappointed. That's because you had these expectations that didn't give you the life that you wanted. Open your emotions. Listen to yourself. What makes your heart sing in the morning? Okay. They literally just gave me an image. It was about 3 months ago. I woke up singing, and my window was open. Oh my goodness! And I don't sing, you guys. I'm not a singer. I don't have a good voice. That was just embarrassing. And all I could think to myself is, oh my goodness, did I just do that? And thankfully it was like at 2 in the morning, so probably nobody was up. Nobody really does anything here, so it's really quiet in the middle of the night. But oh my goodness, it was so embarrassing. Hopefully nobody heard it. But I'm just saying that what makes your heart rate sing, okay? And if you're singing in your sleep, go for it. You know, I've got a problem where I tend to buy things in my sleep. My sleep. I bought my cats catnip bubbles. I've got problems. Catnip bubbles. Okay. When you find what you're passionate about, you're going to find making money is a lot easier. And then all of a sudden, you're no longer wishing for that money. You're no longer chasing after that money. You are now pursuing something better. You are now an accomplished person who is now becoming well known, successful. You're no longer worrying about what happened in the past. You're now looking towards the future. And that's exactly what I'm seeing about this, is you're now looking towards the future. And when you start looking towards the future, that is when you start to allow things to happen, okay? I just want to see something. You guys do have somebody coming back around. I'm sorry, I cannot deny this. We're talking about don't waiting around for somebody. You got somebody coming back. 2 of Cups, 8 of Wands, and Chariot. Someone's coming back in with a smile on their face, a spring in their step, telling you how much they love you. Taurus. Just saying, you've got someone coming back. Okay? King of Cups, 7 of Swords, 5 of Swords. I see this being really more about mental conflict. You're still in this lack mindset. You gotta deal with this. This lack mindset is hurting you. Okay? You gotta face this lack of mindset. You really have to face it. Cannot continue on this path and not see how you're hurting yourself. Because I see that when that's one of the reasons why I don't like people chasing after a past lover or a past relationship. Because when you're chasing after something that's already done and gone, you're only hurting yourself. You're only causing conflict for yourself. Hang on one second. It's getting windy. I thought I heard someone at the door. So I really want you to focus more on finding what you're passionate about. Just let other things happen. Here's the thing, is that when you focus more on the small things, doing dishes, doing your laundry, going to work every day, meditating, going within, working on yourself. You let the universe worry about the bigger things, love, money, you know, where you're going in life, what kind of wishes are coming true, what are you manifesting? Because when you're now focused on your mindfulness now, today, you're no longer worrying about what's going to happen next week. Because what happens is that when you're thinking, okay, I want this to happen in 6 months, you're setting this expectation that's going to happen in 6 months, and you don't have control over the timing. And so you're causing yourself to feel bad about yourself because you're not getting what you want. Can't do it. So what I'm seeing is that once you find your passion, you're going to start to face that fear that you feel every day. This fear of failure, this fear of being not good enough, fear of oh, sorry guys, I'm tired. You're gonna start feeling this void, feeling the void, and you're no longer going to be worrying about it's just my mind just stopped. I don't know why. It's like my mind. It's like there's a changing of a shift up there. It's weird. It's like they change shifts or something. It's like, okay, I'm done. You know, I've done my 8 hours, so you're going to take over from here. That's basically what I'm getting right now. I just heard, okay, I'm ready. So basically what you're seeing is that you're going to start bringing in some abundance. All right? And you're going to start welcoming in something better for yourself. And once you're in this mindset of mindfulness and you're in your passion, you're now making money easier compared to what you're doing before. Okay? I got yawn again. I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Okay, let's go ahead and do Virgo. Virgo is 3722. Where's Virgo coming in? What's coming in for Virgo for 2024? So much despair. You guys are in victimhood right now, victim mindset. That victim mindset that you're in is causing the problems. That's weird. You guys are carrying too much. It's going to be dropping your burdens. "2024 is about you dropping your burdens." So I'm getting, see, it's kind of weird though. This is about clarity, okay? But what I got was you focus so much on. It's kind of weird. It's like I'm seeing this image. I'm trying to get it right now because it's like you're attracted to something shiny. Okay, it's like the sword, right? You see these birds, right? And they're attracted to the sword. Um, and what these birds don't realize is by them going after the sword, they're kind of above the clouds right now, and they're leading themselves to something that they don't want to be in. Okay, because they're not paying attention to where they're going. They're so focused on something shiny in front of them, whether it's a dream or it's a goal, that they're not seeing where they're being led. All right. So in a lot of ways, you kind of being misled with some things going on in life. And it's kind of what I'm getting is the first 4 months, you're going to start getting some clarity on that, because this is something that has been going on for a while now. And you're now finally starting to realize that you were following a wrong idea. Maybe you're changing perspective, or maybe you are no longer putting so much work into an idea or a person that isn't for your highest and greatest good. Okay. And this is more of a blessing. All right. Because it's a blessing for people to be exposed around you. Okay. Because when people are exposed to you that they're not in your best interest, this gives you the opportunity to run the other way or to start making plans. But what I'm seeing is that when you find this information out for about good 4 months or more, you're going to be stuck in this mindset as to where to go. This is you, the thinker. You're going to be thinking about things. You're going to feel burdened. That's what your year is going to be. But here's the thing. Okay, even though you are going to be burdened, but I want you to look at this girl. She's carrying these sticks, right? She doesn't have to carry them. She can put them down. But she chooses not to. So a choice means everything for 2024. You need to stop being the nice person. You are a nice, wise person who tends to believe that you want to give everybody love, but not everybody deserves your love. And that's basically what I'm getting. Okay, because you've been following some lies and some deception, and like somebody changed your perception, and now you're getting clarity on that. Okay, and you're starting to realize that you shouldn't have followed this person. You're starting to realize this person didn't have your best interest at heart. Okay, and yes, Grant, I understand you're gonna be upset about it. You're gonna feel heartbroken. You're gonna feel, probably crying at times, depression. You're going to realize that you were following someone who led you astray. Now you have to find your way back. Okay, now you have to find where you need to go. You need to find out who you are. Liliana, stop moving things. Sorry, she's moving furniture. It was Bridget. Bridget was moving things. So you're gonna start to go a different direction. You're gonna turn around. You're gonna light that light, and you're gonna sit there, and you're gonna go through these planes, and you're gonna realize that this shiny thing, right? This perception caused you to go into the middle of nowhere, where there's no life force. There's nobody around you. You are now alone. You have been led down a path. Bridget, stop. You've been led down a path. Hang on 1 second. She's going to come up here. She's about to come this way. And then what she does is she closes the laptop on me. And I was just trying to prevent her from ending this video. Move this. So, this is going to be a very hard year for you. Okay? But it's a necessary year. Because you're going to realize that all this time, you've been carrying somebody else's burdens. You're going to realize that after all these years, these are years and years and years of other people's perception that you made your own. And it's going to be your choice to let these perceptions go. Basically, what I'm seeing is 2024 is going to be the year of awakening. Okay? Because you're finally going to year of awakening. You're going to realize that you were given a false story. You were given a false belief or a perception that doesn't apply to you. Somebody has been leading you down the wrong path. And it could be family, it could be friends, okay? And you're going to realize, and these are even self-living beliefs that you have, and you're going to realize that all this time when you're trying to follow this shiny thing, you forgot to see where you're heading. And when you finally come back down to the ground, you're going to realize it's almost equivalent, right? Let's say you're in LA and you follow this sword up into the sky, and you're kind of following through the sky, and then it drops you off into the Mojave Desert, right? It's equivalent to that. Somebody led you down a path that you don't belong. Now you're here, right? And now, as you're going through this and you're starting to realize you're alone, you don't have anybody. You were given perceptions that aren't true. You followed the wrong person. This could be from choosing the wrong job, choosing the wrong person, choosing to ignore the red flags of a certain family member, right? You're going to get that clarity this year. 2024 is a year of blessings. It's a year of awakening. This is waking you up so you are not being dropped. You are going to be dropped off in the middle of nowhere. I'm just going to say this. Let's just get to the blunt of this reading. You followed a false belief. And now it's going to be an awakening for you. You're going to realize, because what happens is you're going to come out of this trance that you've been in. It's almost like somebody hypnotized you. And it's been kind of, you've been their little puppet. Okay, and you're going to realize that this person never had your best interest at heart, whoever these people are. And you're finally going to just say, you know what, no more. I'm done. And you're going to realize that you're wrong. And this is going to be you. See this bird right here? They're like, I'm going to turn around. And I see these other two birds, they're still kind of looking at the sword, following it, following this perception, right? You're like, nope, turn around, and you're going the other way. Then that's when you're going to come here. And you're going to become this, you're going to become who you are, the hermit. You are going to become a recluse. You're going to just say, you know what? I need to figure things out. I need to get more perception on my current situation because it's not working out for me. I'm not happy in my life. Yeah, and that's basically what 2024 is going to be. It's more of the year of awakening. You are being awakened to some false beliefs or false people around you that never really had your best interest at heart. They have been feeding you lies and lies and lies, and this could be years of lies. This is like a covert narcissist that you've been following around, and you're going to realize that this person never really cared about you. It could be a relationship, it could be family, it could be friends. And this is where you're going to end up. This is about April to August. From August into the next year. This is where you're going to be. You're going to have to let go of these burdens. Those burdens have to be released. Okay? And just so you know, this is really going to hurt you. Yeah. But it's the end of a cycle. You're gonna like what's going to be at the end. Just trust me. Just wait. Don't click off just yet, okay? Because you're gonna see what I'm talking about. You're gonna be hurt by this. It's gonna break your heart because this Queen of Coins, this mother figure, or like a mother figure, it could be like a friend, somebody who is money hungry, greedy, always asking for money, has been giving you a lot of bad advice. Okay, the death card. This is an awakening. This, when you start realizing this person, if you look at her face, she's like, this is mine. Can't have it. Right? Like she believes that that's her money. Hang on one second, I dropped something. What's going to happen is that you're going to finally close some things out in your life. You're going to finally start realizing that this person didn't have your best interest at heart. This person was using you. Okay? That's exactly what you're going to start seeing. And what's going to happen is that you're going to start realizing where you were wrong. You might have done some things that you were told was correct, but in reality, you were the deceptor. Okay, this person was playing you as their little puppet. That's what I'm saying this 2024 is. So you're going to start realizing how your kindness and your going with the flow and just not being, not setting those boundaries allow these people to use you. And it's not just one person, it's more than one person. And you're going to realize you're fine just with the way things were before, but yet for some odd reason you followed the wrong people. You listened to someone's lies and you followed this person, and now you're being forced to find out what you're passionate about. Once you find this passion next year, it's going to open up a huge portal. Okay, you're going to see a portal open, and you're going to start realizing that it's not about what people perceive, it's more about what you perceive to be correct. And you're no longer going to care about what those other people are doing. And once you drop this burden, okay, because these burdens is the final straw, the last straw of the cycle is to drop other people's perceptions, the burdens that have brought you to this desert with nothing around you. Wish fulfillment. You're finally going to start getting what you want, so you've always wanted. You're no longer going to be self-conscious. You're going to start realizing who you are. You're going to start realizing where you want to go. You're going to want to save what money you can, because you're going to need it. Okay? It's basically what I'm getting. And you're no longer going to be so easy and forgiving with your money. I kind of get like this, you were too lax in the past. You've been too easygoing. It's like if somebody says, hey, you know what? Can I get 20 bucks from you? Oh, yeah, sure, here you go. No questions asked. You're no longer that person. You are now standing your ground, standing in your truth, and you're like, no, wait. I'll loan you the 20 bucks, but I want it back. Right? Because now you're starting to realize that you allowed people to take and take and take and never give anything back to you. You just kept quiet. Blessings. You're going to get your money back. You're going to get your life back. Exactly what I'm saying. You are going to get your life back. Okay? It's going to be a hard pill to swallow for the first 6 months or more, but towards the end of next year, it's going to get a lot easier for you to go. Okay, and I want to say that you're probably already here, right? You're here right now. This is where you are. This is what you're going into the year as. Okay? It's going to be difficult at first, but you'll get through it. All right? And don't be afraid to ask for support. But at the end, you are going to get your life the way it was before this person led you wrong way. It's like you're going to find your way back to the path that you're supposed to be on, your life purpose. You're no longer going to follow this false person or this false belief. You're now going to go back to who you are, and you're going to rebuild yourself into something better than you were before. More money, and you're definitely going to be wealthy. It's just going to take a couple years. Okay? Scorpio, you're next. Let's go ahead and do this. 53, 42. Right. Scorpio, 2024. To see money. What I'm getting is that you guys are going to be walking away from a lot of things that no longer serve you. Towards a path of least resistance, if that makes any sense.
94.9 Mix FM, bring on the Christmas music.
Some of you guys are going to start something new. So the first quarter, okay, we're doing every 4 months. I'm shaking for some odd reason. I don't understand why. You're going to start something new. You're going to take that leap of faith towards something that is this applies more to Scorpio moons, oddly enough, but I see a leap of faith. Okay, you're going to take that leap of faith towards something that you never thought was possible. Okay, you're going to finally just go with it and say, you know what, I'm just going to do it. I'm not going to look down. I'm going to look forward. I'm not going to look back. I'm just going to look towards where I want to go, and I'm going to go for it. Because of that, it's going to create a renewal. You're going to something in your life is going to end. It could be a job, it could be a career, it could be a relationship, but it's like when you go down this new path, there are certain people that have to be left behind. This is going to be the hard part of the year. This is going to have you're going to leave certain people behind because they're not here. You have elevated your vibrations. These people have not. And so now you are leaving certain people in your past. Some people that you don't want to leave. But you're opening yourself up to something better towards the end of next year. Okay, by next year, this cycle will end. I'm seeing this cycle is ending for a lot of people. Every reading has cycles ending. Cycles end all the time. Just so you guys know, if anybody doesn't understand a cycle is where something begins with something and ends with something. To put into I might do a video about cycles, but like a cycle for me was, one of my cycles was I had something hit my windshield and crack it, right? So I fixed it. A month later, a piece of tire flew up, smashed my windshield in. I get it fixed again. The same people who fixed my windshield not even a month before showed up at my house and was like, didn't we just fix your window? I'm like, yeah, a tire came up and hit my windshield, and it was funny, but you know, I lucked out because I didn't get injured. But that for me was the end of a cycle, okay? Because I no longer had to worry about replacing my windshield. Now, obviously, that cycle is going to come back. You got to do something about it, but it's more of an example, okay? Starts with something, ends with something, okay? And it's a lesson. It begins with a lesson, ends with a test, right? And when you get through the test, you're no longer, it's no longer an issue. So let's go ahead and get some more cards to look into this. Ooh, you guys got a contract coming in. See, you don't see. An employment contract is what I'm getting. Yeah, so let's go ahead and talk about this. So this leap of faith that you're taking, it's going to feel scary at first because you're having to build a new foundation that wasn't there before. Now, just so you know, where you are right now has no foundation. There's nothing to support it. It's just a false sort of belief. It's like standing on a rock that's hanging off the cliff that it's not really affixed to the wall, and so it could fall at any time. That's where you are right now. Just want to say, okay? So before you go and decide not to take this leap of faith, I want you to understand taking that leap of faith means that you're going to get off that rock that is hanging off on the side, and you're now going to go a different way because it's just the right thing to do because you are close to having a disaster. Okay? I'm just saying. And that's kind of what I'm seeing right now. So, Nine of Swords, Lover's card, and the Moon card. What I'm seeing is that there is a contract that you don't see. You are so wrapped up in despair and misery. I don't know where to go. I don't know what I should do. I don't even know myself anymore. But if you come from a place of love, you're going to start getting these messages from your spirit guide. They're going to start working with you more, and they're going to start giving you what you need. Okay? And what happens is some things are going to be exposed. I guess you could say. And it's not a bad thing, but this exposure is going to force you to take that leap of faith towards something better. Now, here's where it gets kind of tricky. Hangman, Six of Cups, and the Devil. Okay? What is going on, though, is here you are, make a decision to walk away, and you're going after your passion. You're going after what you want to do. But here comes these toxic people that you walked away from, the people that you cannot take with you. And they're like, no, 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 you can't go. You cannot get off that cliff. No, we put that rock there for you. We did that for you. We were doing that to protect you. They didn't fix it to the wall. That rock is about to fall off the cliff, and they're telling you that they're doing it for you. No, that these are lies. Okay? The divine is trying to protect you, and you are protected, just so you know, from these bad people that's in your life right now. All right? And what's going to happen is towards the end of the year, you're going to start meeting new people. Some new people are going to come out of nowhere. Tower card, Two Cups, and Page of Cups. You're going to start realizing that these new people may not be your family or somebody that you grew up with, but yet you have a certain belief system with them. Like, you guys all of a sudden just click. It's like you click better with these people than the people you grew up with all your life. Okay? That's what's going to be happening. So next year, this leap of faith is taking you from a pathway that was dark and dreary, right? On a cliff, that rock could get away anytime, and you were sitting stationary on that pathway because you were not allowed to leave because of these people, right? They're like, no, 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 we got that rock for you. That we're taking care of you. We're trying to protect you. They're not. They're not trying to protect you. They are trying to hurt you. Okay? Because as long as you stay there, you cannot get out of their control. It's all about control. What you want is to go after. Take that leap of faith in 2024 and go after something better. Granted, okay, it's not gonna. I don't see the year of abundance for you. I don't see things falling, all at your lap and you're getting everything that you want. But you're going towards a different path, so that way at some point you can get that abundance that you need. You can get that recognition. You can get that good job. Right now, what's going on is there's a block. There's a wall here. And you're not allowed to go anywhere. You're not allowed to look around. You're not allowed to pursue something different because it goes against what these toxic people in your life have a vision for you, right? And you've always been somebody who is looking for something better, something more profitable, something that maybe you can turn into something like turn money into gold or something. And these people are like, oh, no, no, all you need is money. You just need these pennies. I'll give you pennies and you give me your gold. And that's basically what's been going on all this time. Actually, this is cooling off now. I'm not burning my tongue anymore. And so what I'm seeing is that you're going to start seeing people and they're going to no longer take from you. You are now going to get people who want to offer you their cup. They're going to want to give you what you need. They're going to want to be a part more of your life. They're going to get away from my teeth. Okay? And these people are just going to come out of nowhere. I am so going to hit that fly. I don't like flies. I think they're dirty. I think they're disgusting. But there's a lot of flies here in Arizona. Especially when you have dogs around in other people's yards. I don't have dogs. I just have 2 cats and they're inside. So this is going to bring you these people, okay? And it's going to be coming in the way of divinely guided. You're going to be divinely guided towards these people. And instead of you worrying about what has happened in the past from what you've learned, I really want you to welcome in this guidance that you're being given. Okay? Because what's going to happen is that you're going to start welcoming in some new circumstances. All right? Next year, it's just going to be a matter of you having to cut certain people off. So that way they are no longer stopping you from going after your blessings. Okay? Because that's what's been going on. Is that somebody took you off of the path towards blessings and they put you on this rock on side of the cliff saying that they're trying to protect you, and they're not. They're actually trying to hurt you. Okay? And you've really got to be careful with that. Do not be afraid to walk away and move on to something better. All right? Because what I'm seeing is that you're going to be welcoming in quite a bit of hang on. Yeah, you got a lot of new people coming in. What's going to happen is that it's going to be by the year after that, so by the end of next year, you are not only going to have these people, right? First, it's going to start off with 2 of Cups, right? You're going to get that best friend that you've always wanted, somebody that you can share things with. And then you're going to get that potential lover who's flirting with you. And then you're going to get this other person who wants to be your friend and who wants to be your supporter and who wants to be more a part of your life. And then you have this person here who wants to give you the world, right? And they want to give you everything that you deserve, and they want to see you prosper, and they want to see you happy. And then you're going to meet somebody new, and they're going to be, you know, abundant and exciting and interesting to be around. And then you're going to be around this Knight of Wands, and you're like, oh, wow, you know, that you're going to be around this other person. You're going to meet a lot of different people next year. And this is going to be a divinely guided or divinely orchestrated event that's going to take over. And this all begins because of the Leap of Faith. Okay? The Leap of Faith is going to lead you towards friendship and people who are going to be your family, people who you will have holidays with, or you're going to break bread with, or you're going to be doing all these different things with them, and you're going to feel complete. You're going to feel finished. You're no longer going to feel depleted. You're no longer going to be around those who want to hurt you. Okay? And that's basically what 2024 is going to do for you. Okay? Just bear with the whole process, but it is a good process for you. Okay, Scorpio. All right, let's go ahead and go on to Pisces now. Pisces is 1 hour 7:55. Okay. All right. Pisces. Ooh. I think this is going to be a really good reading for you guys. On Ten of Pentacles. Money. Success. It's going to be a good year for you. When I see this, when I pull 3 cards, these are your foundations, okay? It's kind of funny though, because there's going to be a leap of faith that you're going to be taking. It's kind of funny. It's very similar to Scorpio. You might have Scorpio in your chart. I'm not sure. If you do have Scorpio in your chart, I suggest you go watch it. I'm sorry. I'm still yawning. I always yawn. But I see this Fool card. Okay, this is about a leap of faith. But this leap of faith is more about you going after something that makes you happy. This is something that you're going to be pursuing. If you notice the 8 on here, right? This is a profitable idea that you're going to pursue, and then you're going to just sit there and you're going to have to balance your money, right? To make it happen. And it's going to be scary. It is going to be scary through the process, but you're going to find out that it's actually, it's what you want. Okay? This is a good reading. Really good reading. That's interesting. So it's gonna be a really good year until towards the end. All right. What's gonna happen is when you take this leap of faith, you're gonna start bringing in some money. And if this is a business idea, you're gonna start making money off of it. Okay. You're gonna start feeling abundant. You're gonna start feeling like, if you notice here, right? This guy right here, this girl, I said it's a girl, 7 of Wands, right? If you notice, she's like she's ready to go. She's ready to take on anybody that crosses her. And then you got this person here, right? There's some money, but yet they're sitting there not picking the fruit, right? They're not going after it yet. They're letting it grow. Okay? It's kind of what this is. And then here's the Ace of Coins, right? The Ace of Pentacles. This is about money coming in. What I'm seeing is that you're going to start creating a foundation of wealth, or a foundation of money, foundation of support. What is it more called? We'll find out what it's called. That's going to be bringing in people that are trying to help you succeed. The thing with this, though, is that when these people come in to help you succeed, and this is what I'm seeing, though, is not all of them are for your highest and greater good. So you're going to want to be careful with who you trust. Be very careful with who you trust, okay? Because what I'm getting is that there's some people there that are not. These people who pretend to be abundant and supportive are actually envious of. So you don't want to share your ideas. You don't want to share your money. You want to keep whatever you're working on quiet. Do not tell anybody. Okay? Do not say anything to anybody about what you are working on or what you are doing. This is only going to hurt you more if you do. Okay? And that's what I'm seeing. Because there are certain people around you in your life that don't get along with you. And they don't want to see you succeed. And you probably already know who they are. You really want to be careful with not trusting them. Because what I'm worried about, and this is what I'm seeing, is that you're literally going to start off 2024 with a bang, right? It's like you're going to go after this new passion, go after this new thing. You're going to take a step of faith, and it's going to work out great. And for the next 6-8 months, things are just going to be pouring in. You're going to get all this respect and this admiration, and you're going to get all this like attention. And you've got certain people in your life that think that attention should go to them before you. And that's where you are going to have to stand your ground and say, no, I did the work. I'm a Pisces. I'm a hard worker. I did what I had to do. I deserve this more than you. Okay? Do not tell anybody your idea. That's all I keep getting. Because I get that there's certain people that like your ideas and they might take off with it and beat you to it. Yeah. They want you to be protective. That's what I'm getting. Protect your idea. Protect everything that you're doing. Because if you do that, you are going to do not tell your friends, do not tell your family. Keep quiet with everything that you're doing. Do not tell anybody with whatever this new idea that you have. And if you already told somebody because you're sitting there thinking about it, stop. Stop talking about it. Okay? Don't talk about it. Keep it quiet. Do not say a word. Because you have something coming in that is divinely guided to help support you because you're supposed to be blessed. You're not supposed to be cursed or abused or beaten down. I see you, Bridget. My cat's down there looking at me. And what I'm seeing is that these people, the thought of you getting everything that you want keeps them up at night. They do think like that. There is somebody in your life, and it bugs them. How can they get the blessing and not me? Why do they get everything that they want and not me? What did I do wrong? Why did they take this from me? This should have been more for me, right? They think they deserve it, but they haven't done the work like you have. And you got to be careful, because these people they're going to try to feed you doubt. That's what I'm getting. Sorry, the cat's being a bit of butt right now. When you stay away from these people who want to see you hurt, see you cry, see you sad, you protect your ideas. So that way you can shine. Even though that's the moon card, this is more about what you deserve. You deserve that limelight. You deserve to be respected. You deserve to be treated kindly, with compassion. Okay? You don't deserve the way these other people have been treating you. And that's basically what I'm seeing right now, is that you're going to start bringing in a lot of money. But that money and that attention and that new success is going to put you in a certain position to where you have to tell people no and set healthy boundaries. And if you don't know about boundaries, go see a therapist. Okay? Therapy is a good thing to have. And I'm just saying this. Therapy is not a bad thing. A lot of people think therapy means you're crazy. It's not necessarily true. Therapy, most tarot readers, spiritualists, we all believe in therapy. Therapy is essential to your mental health. Okay? Especially when you have people who are bringing you down. Therapy will help you deal with this. Okay? I'm just saying that. There's nothing wrong with you learning how to deal with certain difficult people. And I see there's certain people in your life that's difficult. They don't want to see you succeed. That's basically what I'm getting on, Pisces. Your reading's because short, but that's just because you really have to be careful and not tell anybody. Wait until if say you want to copyright first, then say something. Okay? Because I see a potential issue where these people are going to take your idea. And then they are going to, they'll steal your idea and make money off it while you're sitting there wondering why. That was your idea. And you're not going to have any legal recourse for it. Okay, well, maybe you will. I don't know. That's something you got to talk to an attorney about, not me. But I'm just telling you right now, to avoid that, don't tell anybody anything. Keep whatever you're working on, your ideas, your inspiration, whatever you're working on, keep to yourself. Okay? Because what's going to happen is that you are going to open up with these ideas that you have. If you haven't had them yet, you are about to have them. You're going to open up the floodgate of abundance and these surprises that's so pleasant that you are going to be so relieved and happy over. Okay? And I know it's hard right now because you want to tell the whole world about, this great idea that you have, but don't. Do it in the dark. Keep quiet. Let your hard work show it. Right now, people are struggling financially and they will do anything. Okay? They will do anything. Quiet. Quiet. Listen, I'm trying to type. Keep your ideas quiet is what I'm trying to say to yourself. But I see that there's certain people in your life that would love to have your mind, okay, and your creativity. And they don't like the fact that you're able to think about all these awesome things and these brilliant things, and they are there having to work a job that they hate. But they can go after what they want, but they would just need to put their ego down and stop trying to pursue things on you, right? It's kind of what this is all about. And that's basically what I'm seeing, Pisces, is that there's certain people around you, they are not to be trusted. I don't care if it's family, I don't care if it's your mom or your kid. Do not trust anybody. Don't even tell your dog. I'm not saying your dog, whatever, tell them, but don't tell your dog. Especially if they have buttons. You know those little videos of dogs with buttons? They'll tell. All right, so it's going to go to Cancer now.
New Year's Eve
On 19.
town with 94.9 Mix FM. It's the Taco Bell's New Year's Eve downtown bowl bet.
Cancer 2024. I'm mainly just going to a main topic. I'm not really getting too far into the whole thing. I got Year of Love. That's what I got. I got the Year of Love.
The chili cheeseburger has chili, cheese, crunchy corn chips, and is available for a limited time. One has chili.
Ooh, watch that Wandering Eye.
I got it. I just want to make sure no one else mixes it up. The Whataburger Hatch Green Chili Double and the Whataburger Chili Cheeseburger. Just
interesting. You know what's weird is that if you're in a relationship with somebody who is, this is for Cancer by the way, but if you're in a relationship with somebody who's all about your money, they are about to be exposed to you. Okay? Even if you think they love you, they don't. They're only after your money. Okay. And I'm seeing right here is that you have somebody who has been manipulating you. Okay? And even though I have the Six of Cups, you got somebody who's manipulating you into thinking that you are with a soulmate. I'd be careful with who you trust because I'm getting this person is not in your best interests, okay? And if you're in a toxic relationship, you're about to get out this year, and you are going to meet your real soulmate, if that makes any sense. That's why it's a year of love, because you are going to stop, because there's some people that's in your life that's toxic, right? And you're going to start realizing they are not who they said they were. They kind of misled you. I'm going to pause this for just a second. Sorry, I had to stretch. You're going to realize that they are not who they say they are. Devil card. Queen of Cups. Seven of Cups. Emperor. This person has two sides to them. I've only seen one side so far. And towards the end of the next year, you're going to start realizing that this person isn't who they said they were. You're realizing that this person who pretended to be love is actually about money. Okay? But with that being said, you are going to meet a soulmate that's going to give you everything you've ever wanted and more. I get more of you needing to, this year is going to be more about things being exposed to you. You're going to start seeing that what you thought was really isn't. And you're going to start realizing that the people that that this person, whoever was in your life, wasn't really for you. They were more about themselves. They were more about what can you pay them? What can you give them? How can you make them happy? Right? And that's basically what I'm getting on this, is that this person is more about what can you do for them than they are about how can they make you happy. And this is going to cause a problem for you because you want to make this person happy. They're not who they say they are. Okay? It's just what I'm getting. They're not who they say they are. They're not nice people. Okay? What I'm getting is that you need to be more open to a different way of seeing or different perception of who this person is. Instead of them seen as this beautiful person who's kind and sweet and loving, they're all about money. The bottom line is they're all about money. How much do you make? How much can they get? And you're going to be trying. Don't put yourself out trying to impress this person by making money, because all you're doing is you're hurting yourself. You need to be more in who you are and be more into your personal self, because what I'm getting is that you need to be more into um a certain, you need to let go. You need to let this person go. Sorry to say this, but you do. And I think this year is going to be the year where you're finally just letting go of people that love you, and you're only keeping those that do. So that's why I call this a year of love for you, because you need to love yourself first before anybody can ever love you. And I'm just saying that as truth. Okay? If you have any kind of self-doubt about yourself, you're attracting the wrong people. Okay? Because these people have so much doubt about themselves that they don't even want to try. But yet you're out there and you're doing all these different things and you're trying hard. Okay? That's exactly what I'm getting on this. And it's just not really. Yeah, it's weird because it's right here. This guy's walking a dolphin, right? And maybe he is kind of a mermaid. I'm not sure. I guess he does look like he's under the water. He is a mermaid. But he's not really. This person's feeding you lies. They are making themselves look like they're this big, huge person who is important and successful. Okay? But in reality, they're just deceptive. They are lying to you. And here you are, singing on top of your lungs, but how much love you have for this person, and they're using you. And if you don't have anybody, that means you might meet somebody who's like that, and it will last until towards the end of the year. But what I'm seeing is that this year is going to be a year where you're going to start seeing who loves you and who doesn't, and you're going to finally start realizing that you've never given yourself love. Okay, sometimes self-love, I know I should give myself more self-love, but I don't know. I work from home. I'm always home. Why bother I'm getting ready to be home? It's kind of where I'm at. Don't work from home. I miss going into the office. I miss being around people. It gets lonely at times. It does. Um, Starting to realize how lazy I have gotten since I've been home. Um, and it's just there's no end in sight at this job that I'm at. So it's time I look for a different one. You've got somebody who is a better fit for you. Okay, somebody who is this, but hang on, they're a little bit awkward. Okay, they tend to do things in an awkward stance. And what I'm getting is this person that's about to come into your life. You probably haven't met them yet. You might have. Maybe it's a friend or a coworker or somebody you just casually know. But this person is awkward, awkward like you wouldn't believe. And what I'm seeing is this person is not really somebody who can speak their true emotions. So they tend to hold things in just a bit and they suppress their emotions. And I think you're going to find out that this person actually loves you more deeply than I think you realize. And I don't get this person's ever told you. It's something you wouldn't expect. It's not who you think it is. I'm just saying. This person conceals themselves behind something else, whether it's a job or kids or they hide their true emotions so you don't see their vulnerability, because some people cannot be vulnerable, just so you know. Some people are afraid of being vulnerable. They just are. And that's fine. But just saying, this person doesn't want to be vulnerable with you right now because they don't know where you stand. Because right now you have this hot girlfriend or hot boyfriend that is not really nice and is quite controlling and is pretending to be something they're not. And they don't want to be a part of this. They kind of just want to be more in a this person that you're dealing with, that you should be with, is more in a position of not wanting to rock the boat with anybody right now because they don't want to do that to another person. So they're kind of holding back just a bit, and they don't want to say how they really feel because they're afraid to. And in the meantime, you have this person here who thinks that they deserve a tree where money grows, right? They think they deserve this. All right. And they know, and they have options of people who have this kind of a lifestyle where money just keeps coming in. So they keep people around. It's going to be a tower moment for you. When you realize who this person is, it's going to be a pretty serious tower moment. And it's going to be a bit, how I want to say, it's going to sting a little. Okay? It's going to hurt you. It's going to break your heart. And that's the last thing that you want to do. Okay? And you're going to want to approach this with a different mindset. And instead of trying to get this person to show themselves, you should just try to be more open and start seeing the person that you're with or you're about to be with is actually more about money than they are about love. Okay, some people's love is money. Just saying. All right, that's kind of what I'm getting, you guys. I'm not getting a whole lot on you right now, but I get more. I think 2024 for Cancer is about you learning to love yourself more and more about you understanding that not everybody loves you like they should, and that's because you don't love yourself enough. But if you work more on your self-love, be more in this current mindset, and be in the moment, you're going to bring in this a new person for you that will be a better fit. Okay, if this other person wants to go to somebody else, let them. You're better off anyways. Okay, because they only want somebody who could give them the money that they want. You give them money, you pay them, and they're happy. But in truth is, they are not lover material. Not for you. Okay? Alright, Cancer, you guys have an awesome 2024. You guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here, and then I'm going to pick up on the fire and the air signs in a little bit later today. But this is just for right now, and then I will see you guys soon. Bye.